An entire career, indeed.
Short this kick. Tasker at the 10. Picking it his way to the 30, 40. Steve Tasker at the 50, and he's all the way to the Washington 38-yard line. Tasker from Northwestern, the number 9 draft pick, and he puts the Oilers in excellent position.
Redskins lead 16-0. It'll be Tasker coming up at the 10. Steve Tasker, the rookie from Northwestern, into the clear again. Only Hayes to beat. And Hayes knocks him out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That's almost an exact return of the first one. He got it at the 10, took it to the 39-yard line the last.
Going to be up nights watching these returns. Ordinarily, these Redskins have excellent special teams. Tasker again starting to the right, but watch the cut right here back to the left side. Good blocking up front by the wedge, and then it's all speed. Jeff Hayes.
The back, they have good balance in their front 7 people.
John Kidd, who played at Northwestern, Findlay, Ohio, to punt to Rick Woods. Woods averaging 9.6 in punt returns, 3rd in the AFC. And a low kick. Woods taking it, holding on at the 30, 35, up to the 40, to the 41-yard line. Steelers will put it in play at their own 41. Steve Tasker was downfield. He was just picked up this week by the Bills.
Leading offense next week. And the punt by Camarillo was blocked. So the Bills with a break. 29 seconds remaining.
A little bit.
So Kidd now stands in his end zone, ready to punt away to Gerald McNeil. Good chance for McNeil here. He is driven way back. The 34. And tripped up. Terrific tackle turned in by Steve Tasker. And he's surrounded by his teammates. Fine play as 189 brought down the other one. So 10 minutes and 5 seconds left.
Kidd punting from his 9, so a quickie series for the Bills. And Townsell hit immediately. And it's Steve Tasker who has been all over the field. 3rd-year man out of Northwestern.
John Kidd to punt. And Schwedes, after a high snap to Kidd, waits. Going to run up on it. Hits at the 30. And he's out over the 30. Loose ball. Bills say they have it. Officials agree. And it's Adam Lingner.
Here comes Schwedes now. He's looking to his left. There's just no place to go, so he cuts it back to the inside, and he is nailed by Steve Tasker, number 89. Adam Lingner gets the ball. Tasker, I told you, is one of the tough guys, always down there on first guy down. Here comes Tasker, put his helmet right into the ball. No question about the fumble, no quick whistle.
Ball stands, and that Jay Schrader was in the grasp of Dwight Drain. Ron Pitts goes back. He's standing on the 10. We will take another look after this return. And a piece of the ball, it's blocked and now takes a Washington bounce. And it will be down inside the 20-yard.
See if the Bills are coming. They block another one. Tasker going after it. It will be a safety. He couldn't control it. And for the second time today, the Bills have blocked a punt on Haran. And for the second time today, they pick up a bonus 2 points.
And Marv Levy told us when he was a special team.
Simpson, or if you want one of the others, that is basically a no vote for those. You have a number to call as well. Kickoff taken by Tasker of Buffalo. Makes a good hesitation cut. He's at the 40, caught from behind at about the 44-yard line. Steve Tasker with a good return for the Bills. Mark Harper makes the stop, but a 39-yard return by Tasker.
A lot of that was done on his own. As we said at the top of the show, the special teams are going to play a big part in this game. Tasker comes upfield, he gets some blocks, but a lot of it, like I said, was made on his own. You see a great block there, and the rest is all just open field running.
I believe he stumbled a little bit and kind of threw the defense off. The field is a little soft in some spots.
Not a long punter, but he's good at placing the ball inside the 20. This one is hit well. It is still inside the 15-yard line. Brady's living dangerously, is knocked down at the 13-yard line. And I think that's right, Trump. He was high spinning kick of the rookie Schwedes
seems to have it. Nobody controlled it before it went out of bounds, so it stays with Miami.
Ron Pitts is the deep man for Buffalo. Stark with a kick. High kick, short kick. Pitts takes it on a fair catch at the 43-yard line.
Ron Stark takes his normal set and drop. Look at Tasker, 89 in the white. It's just completely lays out. Came within an eyelash of block
for Indianapolis. Flag on the play. Brooks stumbles, fumbled the football, but it's out of bounds. There is a flag down. The Colts may have had 12 men on the field.
Going on there, really making sure, especially on special teams.
He's going to pick it up, and he is stopped at the 15-yard line. Now that is the first punt ever blocked against Jeff Gossett in the pros. No?
So the Bills special teams comes through and gets the ball for them at the 15-yard line.
Tasker, no one touched Tasker, and he just went in, and that ball actually hit him in the stomach.
Tasker picked it up, and he wanted to head for the end zone, but Gossett made the tackle.
It's one of the reasons why he was all pro last year, made the Pro Bowl on special teams.
All right, the Bills get a big break.
We're really concentrating on Butler.
Punt formation. Blocked again by the Bills and a touchdown. The Bills block it, and that is Rob Riddick. Scored a touchdown. A touchdown on the offense, and he just scored.
Oh, those breakdown.
Yeah, they don't pick anybody up.
Well, I don't know how infrequently the Steelers have had punts blocked, but it's very infrequent, and to have had two, one coming from the left side, one from the right side, the mistakes are killing the Steelers.
John Kidd, the kick, sets up at his own 10-yard line. Got Schwedes to receive. He fields at the 35 and gets taken down immediately by Steve Tasker. Outstanding on the special team right away after a 42-yard kick. 3:17 left in the first quarter. Still 7-0.
Sunday in the AFC Championship game. And White will run it out. And he is stopped across the 10. Excellent coverage again on the Buffalo Bills, led by the one-time Houston Oilers. And Duncan out across the 20. He was stripped. And Buffalo has recovered.
Houston than we would Cleveland. Here it comes. Tasker comes out, did the same thing that Cornelius Bennett did to Jeffries in stripping the ball. He just reached in and pulled the arms away. The ball is still on the ground. Tillman had a chance at it, number 33. Cornelius Bennett is going crazy.
Ray Bentley in his third season from Central Michigan. The leading tackler for the Buffalo Bills. There's the man who made the hit, Steve Tasker. So Buffalo takes over with a minute.
High kick, very short. Coming up on the ball is Reeves again. He lost it. Picked up by a teammate, but he's quickly cut down at the 23-yard line.
Deion Sanders, who has been contained for the most part this afternoon. The wobbler, a returnable time. Not a lot of hang time on that one from the 3. Sanders across the 15, just barely tripped up.
Watch what he does here. Hale's coming down. He just runs right by Hale, just straight up the field. The ball comes out when he hits the ground.
John Kidd playing deep in his own end zone. Sanders back at the Buffalo 48-yard line. A great kick. Sends out a beauty. Gets it to turn over. Sanders back to the 34. Tried to split the seam up the middle.
Split the two coming down, and look at Hale right at the legs. And wait a minute.
First place, Scott Norwood has it teed up. You can see the wind is going to be a factor today. Pruitt will take it back at the 8-yard line for Indianapolis. He fumbles it, it's loose, and it goes to the Bills. I believe it's Mickey Sutton who's got it. Yes, Mickey Sutton on the recovery. Norwood into it. It'll be for Dan and Pruitt. High hanger is taken by Pruitt. He is upended. Tasker again. What a special teams player. Gets him at the 30-yard line.
That was one of those.
That's a big difference. A successful drive for Seattle.
Harper, the Bills snap is high, and Rodriguez covers up back at the 8-yard line, but it is Buffalo ball, first and goal.
So much for the drive that netted several first downs.
Stick one down inside the 10-yard line. It is going to be down at the 1. Steve Tasker, number 89, who was Kidd's teammate at Northwestern.
McNeil, the return man. Oh, good kick. Beautiful. And he takes it and is dropped immediately. Whoa, a big risk on that one. The cue. Boy, I can't believe that. Blaylock bumps into his own man. The
Kick bouncing around, and it is up in the air. Let's see who comes down with it. Buffalo has recovered. So the onside kick works.
Tasker got it. Steve Tasker wound up with it.
When you talk about this, one guy we talked about tonight about special teams, and it's Tasker, and he gets the ball. Look at this onside kick. This ball is hit, and someone in the front has to go for the ball instead of blocking.
There's Tasker.
And they just blocked it. Tasker went after the ball. The Bills went down. Jamie Mueller knocked somebody down.
Yep.
Good. These guys better go for the ball instead of worry about getting their licks.
Same play. Kick is up again. And it's the Bills have it again.
And Tasker's got it again.
Tasker. How about that?
Well, Ricky Jackson, who is a linebacker, went for the ball and missed it. Number 57. We're going to take a look at this onside kick. What do you think the odds are getting 2 in a row? Here comes Ricky Jackson, number 57. He misses the ball, but he touches it right there before it goes 10 yards. And then the ball is tipped in the air by Carlton Bailey and right in the hands of Tasker. What a great play.
So the Bills have an opportunity to win this game now. They have the ball.
You gotta get better.
What do you think this guy's been?
Step. Tootin will kick it. Brown will try to return it. The kick heads for the sideline. Brown makes the catch. Fumbles the ball. I think the Bills have it. They do. Near the 15-yard line.
Against Denver, the offense wasn't playing well, and a special teams play turned it all around when they blocked the field goal. That time Tasker knocks it loose, and I believe it was Chris Hale who made the recovery.
Let's check it from this angle. There's the hit. There's the ball.
Yeah, it's Chris Hale.
But it was Tasker who knocked it loose. 45. 7 minutes left in regulation. Oh, block! A touchdown will result. They've done it again. They've done it again. James Williams, the touchdown. Steve Tasker, the block. Listen to these people.
Corner. He's the guy that caused the fumble, remember, earlier on Brown. And then he blocks that one. 2 big special teams plays by Steve Tasker. 2 huge special teams plays by Steve Tasker, number 89. Remember early in the game, Brown tried to catch the ball. It was right there. The first guy down causing the fumble was Steve Tasker. And then just a moment ago, Tasker blocks the punt, his 4th career block in his 6-year career. That's 2 terrific plays, and has turned the momentum and the score around in this game.
And James Williams was off to the races. Well, now let's see. The poise of the Raiders will really be tested. Tasker, a 6-year man out of Northwestern.
These kicks will not travel far into this breeze. Oh,
he bobbles it. Loose ball. Camarillo, and the Cardinals are looking for possession. That's all they want, but it's going to be Buffalo's ball. And a big break for the Bills. Steve Tasker, I believe, on the recovery.
And there was not a rush on the play. They were going to let him kick it, but they've always got someone coming after that punter to make sure if he...
Maybe two.
Don't be surprised to see him go for the end zone here.
Kelly's pass, caught, touchdown. Tasker.
It's starting to snow now. We may have a foot of snow on the field before the end of the quarter. This is going to be a scary punt for Tootin.
Tootin will be kicking from inside his 15. Vi Sikahima is back and not very deep.
Look for them to come after this punt.
They can run into him, and it's only a 5-yard penalty. They may take that gamble. Line drive kick, not a bad kick. Sikahima, and he hit it. The kick hit Sikahima, and the Buffalo Bills recover on the 31 of the Cardinals.
A streaking Steve Tasker. Watch the move right there. He elected not to touch that football, but it skipped off the top of his helmet. And very alertly, Tasker is there to pounce on that football. Well, you wonder why.
Straight weeks they had to come from behind in the fourth quarter to win. Last 2 weeks they've dominated early now. Here comes Metcalf from the goal line. Steve Tasker throws him back, and then Dwight Green sweeps him under inside the 5-yard line.
Oh.
Tasker really makes the play. Watch this.
I don't know how he gets down there all the time. Watch, he's the first one that comes into your picture there. And then he breaks down perfectly. He does not miss tackles. Metcalf gets away, but by that time, Dwight Drain there. Metcalf loses about 8 yards.
Cornelius Bennett today.
Cunningham, 30. The kick is blocked. Steve Tasker, that's the second he's blocked this year. He is a Pro Bowl special teamer. Spiegels is down.
And Tasker, the first guy to see him, because he really drilled him. Got the block and the punter. What a big play for Buffalo. 89 coming from the left side here. What a great head move. Head fake he put on Edwards there. Got right in on the punter and sets his offense up in great shape. Boy, and Spiegels, he hits his head on the turf and might have knocked himself out.
The third block of a punt by the Buffalo Bills this season, the second by Steve Tasker. Time has been called while they tend to Jeff Spiegels.
In January, we kind of like it in that 10-degree area with the chill factor, maybe about -15 with the wind.
Touchdown, Steve Tasker.
Steve Tasker goes into the end zone. A special teams Pro Bowler. Jim Kelly saluting that good work by Steve Tasker, who that's his first reception this year, second.
And the kickoff taken by Logan. Good low tackle out at the 20 by Steve Tasker. All right, Marv, now we... They're going deep for Tasker. Steve Tasker to the 9-yard line. As Don Beebe, I said his first career NFL catch. I should have said first of the season, first touchdown catch of the season for Beebe. Woodson from the 15. Being chased and tripped up by Steve Tasker. The special teams performer supreme for the Buffalo Bills. The special teams captain who's been to the Pro Bowl twice as a special teams performer. Only the 4th punt of the season by Chris Moore. Mathis fumbled it. Still loose, and the Jets finally corral it. Wow, making a saving grab was Mike.
3rd and 6 from the 47. Kelly on the out. It's complete. Tasker's got it inside the 30. They use everybody in this offense. Awfully home.
The play clock to 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
And a fine kick by Moore. Bailey to try to return from the 25 and goes nowhere, and that was Steve Tasker. He's the ace of the special teams.
White's running out onto the field. It's 21-10. The kickoff after the 15-yard penalty from the 50. James Brooks in the goal line, and he gets turned into babbling Brooks with that hit. Hey, I've got it, and that's interpreted as a fair catch signal.
He was signaling to his other 2 men, yet being the middle man in 3, he was waving them off and saying, I've got the ball. He was telling Barney Bussey, I've got it.
The Buffalo Night Air. Brooks at the goal line.
Oh, what a play.
What a play by a great special teams player, and that's why Steve Tasker goes to the Pro Bowl for the AFC as their special teams representative.
That might be the toughest play in football, and you saw it brilliantly executed by Tasker. He got the wind knocked out of him. You have to totally disregard your body on special teams, and that's what Tasker does. And this is almost impossible to do what he did. I mean, 2 objects coming at each other at that kind of speed and still be able to make the play. You normally expect running backs and linebackers to be the heart of your...
Oh, another high snap. And it's blocked by Tasker. And Buffalo still rolling around, getting the football at the New England 30-yard line. They've blocked the field goal, and now 89, Steve Tasker takes one right off the foot of Sean McCarthy.
All right, there's Tasker highlighted on the right side of your screen. Let's see how he gets there. Basically a great move, and I'm telling you, that move, he would not have had time to get in there.
Now the kickoff, and the Bills try to get back in field position as Al Edwards breaks it open. He's across the 35 and the 40. Al Edwards is gone. They'll not catch him inside the 30 and the 20. 91 yards to the end zone.
Watch the block by Steve Tasker coming in. 89. Boom, right there. That's the last man that could get Edwards. 91 yards later, Buffalo.
Detroit 3. First and 10 from the 20. 2:37 left. Tasker, touchdown, Buffalo.
Offensively for the Buffalo Bills. Running along the sideline in between defenders. You've got Detroit Lions looking everywhere, but at Steve Tasker. A nice pass by Frank Reich.
When it's all over and done, would love to narrate the highlight here.
Anthony Bell, the linebacker, 59, is running and
Safety for the Rams.
Well, this is what they, this is what they're hoping for. See, they wind up with good field position, perhaps here.
Moore, as usual, hangs it high, and Vernon Turner pays the price.
See, Moore kicks the ball so high.
Down there first, Hank.
And right about the time he makes the catch, he gets a shot. Luckily, he's able to maintain possession of the football. Boy, what a good hit.
His 35th pass of the day, Kelly. He dumps it off to Thomas. Look at that.
What a block. You got to tackle him the first time. Now watch Tasker, 89. Boom! Second week in a row he got one. That's Lewis Oliver.
The Tasker, all tough. Boom!
We don't have to run this one again, because tonight on your local news, you'll be able to watch it all over the country. The choir boy will Cole Coglione. And makes her Andre.
Reeves has 31 catches this year. He's on a 100-catch pace. This is Steve Tasker on a reverse. That was Marino, but Marino had the same look. You had the hint in his reaction that something good was happening with the emergence of Humphrey.
As they have gone up 16-7. There's the punt downfield to Stanley.
Oh! Ball on
on the field. Tasker picks it up.
He's down to ball. The ground cannot cause a fumble. That should be Patriots ball, and it's not.
So the Bills get it. 39 seconds to
breeze. Chance of rain. Cloudy skies, almost a foggy look here in Orchard Park, New York, and the temperature is dropping. Deion Sanders. Steve Tasker caught him in midair as Sanders tried to hurdle him.
Reggie Roby, and Miami needs a long one. Oh, just partially blocked by Tasker, I believe. Comes down at the Miami 41-yard line. Steve Tasker, what a little pest he is. The unlikely special team star. You'd walk right by him in the airport at the local market. Look at this play.
First guy that Marv Levy signed when he became the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. He was with Houston. He has never lamented that acquisition. He did get his hand on that punt.
Steve Tasker, number 89. He played his college ball for Dennis Green at Northwestern. He has 7 career blocks now, 3 touchdowns. He's going to the Pro Bowl for the 4th time because of his superb special teams play. And there's Clifford Hicks back at the 38. Oh, Parasilli blocked. And it goes out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Steve Tasker. Oh, my. Tasker, the first man that Marv Levy acquired when he became the coach of the Bills 7 years ago.
Dick, watch what happens. He comes over here, and once the count is done by the punt team of the Dallas Cowboys, now he ruins their numbers. He gets up inside, and really there's not a lot of help for the guy that's supposed to block him. He just makes a nice move, and the first big play of this game goes for Buffalo.
Yes. Right to Tasker, a one-handed catch by Tasker.
Both quarterbacks, Kelly and Reich, told us early in the season that he runs the best patterns of all the receivers that Buffalo has.
Served drinks on this one was up long enough. Bailey on the return.
Fumble. Ron Stark got it back.
Steve Tasker knocked it out so many years. He's running down on the kick. He plants to make the play. He gets buried. He's down. But wait, he's up. Elbert Shelley. Now watch this. Look at the pursuit. Sees the ball, knocks it out.
Blocked. This could go back. Steve Tasker. Picked up by McDaniel. Touchdown.
Speaking of fun, Deion at the goal line. It might be over in a hurry. Tasker.
Chris Moore to punt from the 45-yard line. Dana Hughes is going to let it hit, and Tasker tries to save it in the field of play. The MVP of the Pro Bowl as a special teams player.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. I think they're going to mark it there. I thought maybe he was in the end zone, and the ball hit him there.
It's blocked, and the ball is loose, and the Bucs come up with it. That is Joe King. He's brought down, and the Bills will take.
Pro Bowl, getting right through there. Oh, and he takes the punter out.
Boy, perfect technique by Tasker.
Lays right out there at the point of contact on that football. That's what he does best. And boy, I'm telling you, he is.
I would not volunteer for that job.
Chris Moore's punt. Williams lets it bounce. And Tasker, does he save that? What a play by Steve Tasker. Is he about the best special teams player in the league? Many would argue he is. He had the block punt in the Super Bowl. Midair, gets that ball, not on a bounce, on the fly, mind you. This ball is not bounced, and gets it back in play. A very legal play, and Dallas starts from inside. Buffalo 3 and out. Kevin Williams, the touchdown maker, has a return chance. close to being a fumble. And they do force the fumble. Who's recovered it? Buffalo says it's our ball.
So does the official.
Oh, my. Williams dodged one bullet when he avoided that slap from behind that he didn't see, but kept jitterbugging until Buffalo surrounded him and stripped him of the ball.
Nick?
3 touchdown passes today. The Rams have beaten Houston 28-13.
Steve Tasker. That's his first catch of the new season. Only his 9th career off to Chris Callaway and Dave Meggett. It'll be Meggett at the 1. And Meggett gets away at the 15, tries to go wide, and good coverage that time by the Bills. Excellent coverage.
Gary, let's go back. Standing special teams player for the Bills. This is, you know, the quarterbacks. You put up their stats at halftime. They do the commercials. They have all the shows, the television shows. Then you play special teams, and you get hit by, I don't know, 12, 15 guys, including some of your own. This play's not over yet. I mean, the thing about Tasker, though, is he will not quit. But he will get hit a lot. But even then he'll come down and make some plays. No matter how much you block him, how long you block him, you still always worry about Steve Tasker. There he's trying to actually make it fumble. And then a little bit later in the game, he actually was illegally blocked in the back. They did not call the penalty. It should have been because he gets pushed in the back. But nonetheless, it's been an eventful first half for Steve Tasker.
It certainly has. See why a lot of people feel he's the finest special team for the Giants. He hit this one very high. Meggett backing up, has it at the 15. And Meggett will be dropped at the 17. Chris Moore, very high. Meggett's going to let it hit. It's going to be down by guess who? Tasker. He's there. He downs it at the 1.
And Don Beebe. And puts it on the ground. It's caught again by one of the up men. Tasker. Steve Tasker on the line drive. Will punt to Tim Brown. He's very dangerous, Tim Brown. It's a line drive. One hop by Brown, and what a tackle. Steve Tasker is met by Steve Tasker.
Will be the second. The Cleveland Browns did it in the 50s. That includes hockey, basketball, football, and baseball. John Stevens fumbles, but it goes out of bounds. Kansas City retains possession. Tasker.
Yeah, he knocked it out. Just punched it right out of Stevens' arms.
Tasker from Leota, Kansas, where they can see the little town from 6 miles away from the farm.
Married a girl from Leota, Kansas. As you see him just punch the ball out. Didn't date her in high school. How is that possible? In a town of 1,500 people, you don't miss right until you leave high school.
4 straight times Pro Bowl selection. He made the Pro Bowl in the second week of the season when he made that play in Dallas on the goal line.
Moore hits the punt downfield into the wind. Backing up is Ray Crittenden. He's got it at his 10. And the Bills' special team coverage is outstanding. And the Patriots is a 40-yard line. Downfield he hits it. They have 2 people assigned to block Tasker. And they will follow him all the way down the field. And he still, let's see where they're going to spot the ball.
Let it go. If it's in front of you, you catch it. The ball is behind him, and the luck of the bounce and the skill of Tasker, you see him bat the ball out at the 3.
The feet tangling up was incidental. Brewer calls for a fair catch of the punt by Moore and then lets it hit. The Bills are ready for it. They're going to stop it from going into the end zone and will down it at about the 1.
Rod Woodson back to receive it. Beautiful kick. 49 yards to the 26. And Rod brings it back to the 31. Tasker had the tackle.
Tasker missed him and came back and got him. Flag is down, but that was a great play by Tasker. 2 guys are trying to block him, Frank. 2 guys are assigned to him. He beats the 2 of them, gets all the way down there, disrupts it, misses, knocks him to a knee, and then comes all the way back and gets in on it again. So he makes that annual trip to Honolulu. You better believe it. We'll be seeing him over there, I'm sure.
You bet. He does have 1 punt return for a touchdown this season. Chris Moore, an end-over-end punt.
taken at the 10, and then Brooks is hammered. Who else? Steve Tasker as a special teamer.
Boy, when you're Brooks and you see the guy coming down, I can see trying to juke him, but you see 89, and if you know it's Tasker, you know it's a heat-seeking missile, and he's detected the heat, and he's going to zero in and lay the hit on you.
Tasker forced into the lineup because of the loss of Andre Reed, and now Justin Armour, and there's the tackle by Hurst. I guess if he's going to beat you for 6, that's not a bad thing to do, and he could well have done just that. Pretty good coverage, Maurice. First and 10 now, and on an end around, it is Tasker. And Steve Tasker picks up a first down. The Elijah Pitts looking on games told me tonight, right before the game, that he was 100% for the first time this season. That he's being forced.
3rd down and 10. Kelly able to complete to Tasker and has the first down. Steve Tasker. And Kelly airs it out, completes to Tasker. And he is hauled down inside the 20 by Aaron Glenn.
Wilkins to punt to Tasker. Pretty kick. Tasker backpedals to the 11. Has some room on the outside. Wilkins to beat. And Wilkins got him out of bounds. Excuse me, Tommy Thompson. The punter saved the touchdown. 46-yard punt, 44-yard return.
This is what Tasker, this is why he goes to the Pro Bowl as a special teamer. Does a terrible job of pursuit, but watch the job Tommy Thompson does. Doesn't make a commit, just decides he's going to run him out of bounds. 10-10, we'll be back. Tasker's a playmaker. Kelly with time. There's Tasker. To the goal line. Touchdown. All he does is make plays. What they did is they split Steve Tasker out to the right side of the formation all by himself. Put the tight end in the 2 wide. 3rd and long. Kelly just can't find anybody. Now he does, and it's Tasker. He took a shot from Marquez Pope, but it's a gain of 18 and a first down. 2nd down.
Kelly looking end zone. Touchdown. So Kelly combines with Tasker.
A little bit with Keith Lau running right at their face. But when you've been playing special teams as long as Steve Tasker has and chasing kicks and getting knocked around, you just do a little spin at the end and you don't even worry about it. He's just a tough guy. I mean, it's just, you know, your punt returner gets hurt, so he goes in and punt returner. Your holder is down, so he goes in to hold. Your receivers get hurt, he plays wide receiver. He can do everything.
Look at today, though, just under 6 yards per rush. As Kelly throws deep, and it's caught by Tasker. Steve Tasker for the touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
Remember we were saying that Jim Kelly would bet his own team if anybody could cover Steve Tasker? Well, he could make a pretty good living off of the Rams as well. Nobody's covered him either. I guarantee you Jim Kelly is having a ball. He is just loving the fact that he and Steve Tasker are hooking up.
Stadium in Buffalo. Apparently there were technical problems with the telecast. We're not talking about the Jet offense or defense, Chris. It should be pointed out. As you see Tasker on the end around.
Steve Tasker has made for this team 3 touchdown receptions over the past 2 ball games. Of course, filling in for the injured Andre Reed.
9 games of college football at Ole Miss. Again, the end around. Tasker has a first down.
Moving the ball, using a lot of different players. Now he goes to the play fake. Fires right side. Got Tasker. Tasker to the 2-yard line, and the Bills. Derek Holmes, the rookie, checks into the backfield. Kelly just faking to him. Deep down the middle, and Tasker. Tasker was the key receiver on Kelly's initial touchdown drive, and he goes back to the veteran who is having the season of his life. 2. Kelly goes deep. Tasker got it! Touchdown, Buffalo!
2nd and 5 at the 27, and Kelly throwing deep. Oh, what an adjustment made. They'll spot it down at the 1. Beautiful catch by Tasker.
Downs apiece. Steve Tasker has been just an incredible story this year. Here's a guy had 10 career catches coming into this season, and they've just given him a chance. The injury.
Better at the center position.
He's not a great tackle at all.
2nd and 11. Looked to be a mix-up on that end around, but they pull it off, and Tasker gets inside the 20, inside the 10. That was not a pretty play, but it did work, and it goes for 40 yards.
I love this guy. I absolutely love this guy.
Kelly under some pressure, gets rid of it, and it's caught for the touchdown.
To Tasker. Toughness and determination, we said.
Beginning for the Buffalo Bills tonight.
Well, they aren't preseason hits. These are regular season hits, and Jim Kelly takes one. He feels the rush, but it has enough arm to get it on to Steve. You know, Tasker, number 89, right there at the bottom of the screen on the right. He's not played a lot of wide receiver until the end of the year a year ago. He caught 20 passes, went on.
Here in the 3rd quarter. End arounds to Steve Tasker on 3rd and 4. Darryl Morrison tried to slow him up. He couldn't, and Tasker has a first down. Slow getting back. So they're going to start this way and then bring Tasker back the other way. I want you to watch Marcus Patton. He's right here, and he's going to get right up to the top. And that is just pure hustle. I mean, there's no angle there. That's just the ability to run. And Tasker, I think, is another one of those Thurman Thomas deals where he ends up falling right on top of the ball. We've had several of those, mostly from Thurman Thomas.
2nd down, 16, shotgun. Thurman Thomas back in. Over the middle, into traffic, forces it, but makes the play. He goes to Steve Tasker.
Kelly's offense is rolling.
1:42 left in the half from the shotgun. Deep over the middle, double coverage, and it is held on.
No way.
Whoa, 45. Guess who? It's got to be Tasker, and it is.
11 passes. Kelly setting up, takes a look, buys some time on the run, fires across the field and finds a man. Usually that's dangerous, but Steve Tasker's there for it.
And when he starts to roll, a defense is a moving, collapsing entity. See everybody moving in this direction, so that leaves the receiver, Tasker, all alone. And
only one of their final 5 opponents at the current time is over 500. That's Kansas City. Look at that, Tasker all alone, and he goes in, pointing at the defender in derision. 22-yard touchdown play.
This is going to be a slant out here, and then Tasker's going to work his way into the open area. Look how everybody follows in on Tasker. No one's out there.
5-yard line open with 4 wide receivers. Kelly over the middle. Pass is complete. This is Tasker. Tasker giving ground, breaks it clean down the sideline. The foot race is on. He's inside the 30. He is going to be caught from behind. Cannot quite make it on the first offensive play.
Wow. Where's the mismatch? It's a wide receiver catching a ball underneath, running against linebacker.
And watch Thurman Thomas, number 34, look for the block. Then down the sideline, here comes Gary Jones, number 25.
Yeah, it's just a job right there by Jones of finally getting a shoelace. It's running their normal offense, so there's no hurry up. They're just getting the thing done.
They do it a little bit quicker. Kelly, lob pass as he is going down to Steve Tasker. Nice play. 5 points, Braves all over him. Here comes the blitz, steps forward, still caught. Nice catch by Tasker.
More importantly, Charlie, Tasker gets out of bounds. Another veteran play.
And Victor Green tried to bat it away, and ball placed at the 20-yard line. Second down, Kelly goes to the corner on a deep fade pattern, and it's there for a touchdown. Steve Tasker, and Kelly comes up limping.
Charlie, you know, when the ball goes up, it's everybody's ball. But, you know, so far today, when the ball's gone up anywhere near the end zone, it's been the guys in blue quarterbacks. I talked about defense getting called too much, but you got to take care of the quarterback position.
Has a man wide open and hits him at the 11-yard line. It's Steve Tasker. Tasker is having an awesome game. First half, over 100 yards. First time in regular season. I think he's just taking a deep breath. Here in the second half.
Well, you know, right now the Buffalo receivers are taking turns being the lonely end. Because the lonely end is the guy that's all there by himself. And he knows where he belongs. And right behind that offensive line is doing a good job now.
Into the end zone, it is caught. Steve Tasker has his second touchdown reception of the ballgame.
They have a different quarterback, but the offense stays the same. You know, the lonely end has got another touchdown, but at that time he wasn't so lonely because perfectly.
And Tasker with 160 yards, career high. Remember we said this was his first 100-yard receiving game regular season.
The protection that Collins gets, it starts out really good, but watch Tasker is working in the slot. He's getting the protection. Now, right now, he's going to throw the ball. Look at the coverage down the field. Tasker is covered, but Collins throws this ball into the far corner and makes the receiver Tasker go about 15, 20 yards to get that pass. Great touch and good faith, too, knowing your receiver's going to get there.
Collins a fake and then an inside handoff on a reverse. It's good for about 8 yards as we take a reverse.
So the Colts and the Jaguars with vested interest in tonight's game. And that's caught, and they convert on a first down. Steve Tasker into that.
Third down at about a yard. And Kelly in trouble. Finds the open man and has a first down and more. Steve Tasker works his way to midfield where he's met by William White.
Sam, you know, this is a play where you show absolute confidence in yourself as a pro. Jim Kelly could have run for the first down very easily, but he waits and he looks downfield, and two guys with experience do something here. First, Kelly getting outside and throwing the ball, and Steve Tasker getting into the open area.
And you've got to work to get open down the field, and that's mobility is important. And Jim Kelly's not the mobile quarterback, but he... And Kelly able to complete to Tasker. Steve Tasker is rolled down, taken down by William White.
Go right down the middle of the field all by himself.
They're reading the same clippings. There it's a zone, and he just finds the hole in the zone, dropping
on 1st and 10. Kelly with all day to throw, floats it. Flag is down.
Like a Webster's dictionary.
And Hansen with the punt. Backs up Tasker. And Tasker with the good reversal of field. Picks up blockers. Steve Tasker inside the 40 and hauled down. That's a pretty good recovery after the shot he took from Chris Hayes. This time a conventional tackle.
One of the better big men on special teams that's played in the last 10 years in the NFL. Just gets a crushing block to open it up. Gets a little one from Tinsdale. And then it's all Mr. Tasker, who took that big shot earlier, but obviously runs a little.
He was back. Chris Moore on the punt. Moore, the veteran. Beautiful high kick. Then over backtracks to the 16 and stumbles. And who else but Steve Tasker, one of the finest special teams players in the history of the NFL.
Miami leading by 6 as Steve Christie kicks off to the Dolphins, and it's hauled in at the 7-yard line by Irving Spikes. And Irving loses the football at the 24-yard line, and the Buffalo Bills have come up with it. All season for the Buffalo Bills.
And a very timely one it was. Raymond Jackson, I believe, number 31, is the Buffalo player that flies through the air and just gets a hand on the foot.
Johnson fields it and fumbles the ball. Where they started. Rodgers and Holacek the tackle.
Watch the left arm. Watch the ball jump out. Ground cannot cause a fumble. An excellent call by Terry Gerke, the head linesman. Right there on the side. Ball hits, arm hits, loss of possession.
Day for the Buffalo Bills and their fans in their last regular season home game this year. They will say goodbye to all-time great special teamer Steve Tasker.
And Tasker, the deep man, standing at his 10. This one skies off the foot of Hendrick. Tasker will let it bounce, and it will reach the end zone for the touchback. Oh, no, they say he touched it. They say that it was touched by a Buffalo Bill. Now they're arguing the case. Davis has it for Green Bay. Is it a Green Bay touchdown? Let's see. The arguments continue. Tyrone Davis came up with a football, and it was ruled apparently touched by a Bill. Steve Tasker, what a way for him to end his career. He's vigorously arguing. Slaps his helmet off. That's a flag, automatic. Tasker is livid.
He's making that hand signal there saying it missed me by that much.
The end zone for the touchback. Now here's the latest. Steve Tasker has been ejected from the game. His final game as a pro. He's been thrown out of the game for arguing. And let's go down to Jim Gray for a report.
All right, Tom. Well, Mike Carey, the crew chief here today, the referee, didn't like the behavior of Steve Tasker, so that was the last play that you're going to see Steve Tasker. He said what a thrill it was going to be for him to finish his career here in Lambeau Field. Don't think he meant it for it to end that way. As for Brett Favre, he told the training staff from the Packers